I did play Cinnamon.
What's going on, everybody? Hello. Test 1 2 1 2. JPC. Steve-O. How we doing? Happy Saturday, everybody, and welcome to, where the heck am I? First time I've ever been to Virginia Highlands, and yeah, we're going to be hopping the ridge to fly to a couple of different spots. Oh, I was going to wear a hat today, but my hair looks terrible, doesn't it? It's all right. Test complete. Yeah, usually I have my mic muted when I'm doing the little intro stuff there, but as you heard behind the scenes, not a lot of exciting things going on usually. But yeah. So anyway, we are here at Virginia Highlands. We're going to make a quick stopover to Tri-Cities. TFB, what's up, my friend? Hello. And a very pleasant Saturday afternoon to you. Thank you so much for 40 months, man. Holy cow. That's way cool. Thank you. Good to have you here, man. Yeah, so we're heading to Tri-Cities, to Bristol, and then we're going to pop on over to Knoxville. So I think Knoxville, if I'm not mistaken, that might be one of the featured fields here. Yep. So Knoxville and Tri-Cities, and Greensboro. So we're hitting two of the three, and so anyway, hopefully it'll be kind of fun. I have no idea really why I picked Virginia Highlands, if I'm being totally honest with you. But it actually presents kind of an interesting problem in that I am departing an IFR field to a VFR field, but the problem is that I'm departing uncontrolled to a controlled field, and I'm only 22 miles away. So let me get rid of the weather here, and let me tell you what my problem is. And it's good to have real world pilot, Jet Pilot Cinnamon, here, because he can affirm or correct me in my planning process here. But I'm going to file an IFR plan, even though I'm only 22 miles away. And technically, as I'm looking around, I feel like it's possible I could take off. It's marginal VFR, but this is really saying IFR, and it's scattered at 3,500, broken at or scattered at 6, and just like, there's the TSRA, so it's misty and rainy and all that stuff. So I mean, it's smart to depart IFR, but how do you do this? I mean, technically, I could depart here. This is an uncontrolled field, and try to pick up my IFR en route, which is we've done that before, and that works pretty well. Except for I've got like what do you think, about 7 miles to do that, and this is a Grand Caravan, so we're gonna be scooting a little bit. So what I'm gonna simulate? Oh, look at that! We just went red dot here. So yeah. So now all of a sudden we're a few clouds at 500. So it's definitely an IFR day. But so what I'm going to simulate here, and correct me if I'm wrong, if I understand correctly, what you would do in a situation like this from Virginia Highlands is you would actually just get on the phone, and you would give flight services a call and get your IFR clearance. I don't know if that phone number is listed on the chart here or not, but we obviously don't have that ability. So here we go. No, that's AWOS. That's automated weather. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know how I would get that number, which I'm not going to get that number because I'm not going to do that. But what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to simulate that, but by calling approach or departure, or whoever is up right now. And we're going to, before we even start the aircraft, like, we're going to pretend we're calling on the phone like you see sometimes, and we're going to get that clearance. It's pretty simple. We're going to request cleared direct. There's obviously no departures from for Virginia Highlands. I don't think, oh, there's a couple of, nope, there's no arrivals. There's approaches, but no arrivals. What we would be looking at here with winds 300 at 3, well, actually, we don't have to guess. We're close enough that we actually have the ATIS, and let's pull that up right now. The ATIS at Tri-Cities is information November. All right, so let me make a couple of notes here. Let's see, we see an altimeter 29905, which is fine. And this is a little behind, actually, because they're reporting winds 260 at 5 and 10 statute miles of visibility. So it must need to be updated here. So there's probably an update coming up here in just a little bit. But anyway, they are using runway 23 right now. All right, sounds good. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. And if it's wrong, then I guess the controllers can let us know. But I think that's probably what I would do in real life. So I'm going to come over here. Oh, you know what I don't have, you guys, is I don't have a checklist pulled up just yet. Here I was thinking I was ahead of the game, and I am not. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. I just woke up from a really good nap. I'm trying to still wake up, apparently. But it's been good, been productive, been a work outside, get the yard cleaned up kind of a day. So, all right, so we have over here, if I'm not mistaken, let me come over here. I'm fairly new to this plane. We've got a little standby power and battery just for such an occasion, so we can turn avionics on. Just enough avionics to make a radio call and all that stuff. As long as we're here into the aircraft, though, we should probably turn on the nav lights as well here. Okay, cool. So we're good there. We have, let's see. So there's approach on 134.435. 134425. Okay, let's see if we're. There we go. We're picking that guy up. We're about to find out. And since JPC hasn't said anything to the contrary, it must be the right move.
10 miles. It's moderate in intensity. Just let me know if you need to go the long way around, if you're good to go through.
We should be okay for now, but I'll let you know that.
I had another aircraft go through about 8 minutes ago. They didn't have any problems.
Here, Raj.
Cool. Approach. Good afternoon, November 11816.
November 11816.
Yes, sir. We're on the ground, Virginia Highlands, Victor Juliet, India, and we would like to pick up IFR request to Tri-Cities. It just occurred to me that I may not have filed it. All right, should be heading your way.
Nope, I got it. November 11816. You're cleared to the Tri-Cities Airport via radar vectors volunteer, then as filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. Departure frequency is with me, squawk 0712.
All right, cleared to Tri-Cities radar vector, the volunteer VOR. We'll climb and maintain 6,000, and departure will be with you, squawk 0712, November 11816.
November 11816, read back is correct. Just hold for release. Let me know when you're number one at the end of the runway.
Wilco 11816. There you go.
Tri-Cities altimeter 299.
Easy as that. You're working on your first flight sim in months. Well, that's good, man. That's a good thing. That means we're heading in the right direction.
TOS, system test okay.
Life gets busy sometimes, right? All right, well, that's good. So I think probably what we would do now is turn the avionics back off. I think you're supposed to have those off as you're powering this up. And let's go ahead and run the rest of the checklist here and see about getting everything going here. So obviously we've got the battery on here. We've got the standby power. We'll worry about the start up here in just a little bit. We've got exterior lights. That's fine. Parking brake is set. We don't worry about the gear handle in this plane because the gear is welded. I don't need really anything as far as panel lights. We'll turn a few things up just because it's going to maybe be a little dark with all the storms. We've got, what do we have down here? We've got, that's all good there. Trims are all centered. And hopefully, yeah, everything here is configured and looking good. Bleed air, none of that stuff is on, so that's cool. We're good there. And how many hours I got in this bad boy? That's right, I'm an expert. Look at that, 3.2 hours. Charlotte to Newark, fun. Fun. That'll be a great flight, man. What are you flying in, Steve? All right, so we've got the, I should also check to make sure. Inertial separator, yeah, all that's in and off. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right. So prop lever, let's see, can come all the way forward for start here. And the, let's see, all this stuff we checked already. I think there's a few things up here on the overhead I got to check on. Yeah, so all these are guarded and off. That's oxygen doesn't need to be on just yet. This is the vent. Yep, those are fine. We got good oxygen pressure. We need our tanks on. You know what I should do also here is I probably should check and see how we're doing. Half a tank. You know, I think we're probably, let's just take it up here to about 120 gallons per side here. I think that's good. And then let's get a full house, man. Let's take our buddies. We're right at the top of CG right there, aren't we? Right at the top. So that's okay. We'll load that. Oh, so they moved those guys back and kicked a few guys off. Oh, and actually took some. Okay, took some. Apparently, I clicked like a 50% or something. All right, that's fine. No worries. Okay, beautiful. I love it. So batteries on, nav lights on, and oh, I take that back. We can have avionics on beforehand, so we'll put those on, and we've got our clearance. We're getting ready to start, so we're going to go beacon light on, and we're going to go ahead and go, let's put the ignition to on, and then we are going to go, I'm going to put the fuel boost on here too. All right, let's get things started here. I'm going to let this thing get up to a little over 20% or close to it as we can. Oh, it's stabilizing there, so that'll be our start. A little Zebo time, heck yeah. Well, the new Zebo, man, has that working weather radar and should be awesome. This thing also has a weather radar, but I don't think it works. We'll test it today, that's for sure. Alright, we do have the correct squawk code in. That's cool. We've got a good engine start, and we got to come over here now. Make sure that our gens are on. I have a hard time reading this sometimes. Alright. So standby power fine. These can come off now. Generator, I believe, is on. Yep. That's fine. Okay, we're good. Avionics obviously are on after start. Let's see, we've got the come over here, maybe take a look at air conditioning needs, and probably need a little heat today, maybe. I don't know, maybe not. We'll just add a little bit of air here.
040 vectors for the ILS 23 approach, and we have information on
And we have noise canceling headset. So here we go. Here we go. Hey, it's the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Downwind Sim himself coming in with a 48-month re-inscription. Hello, Downwind Simulation. Just a quick hello. I figure you're up to your elbows in work probably, but nice to see you, Ralph. Thanks for checking in.
Hello, Downwind Sim.
Hope you're doing well, bud. All right, so Jen is off. Wait a second, Jen is off. This here generator on. We need that. We need that. Okay, so back to the flight planning phase here. Anybody remember what the volunteer VOR is? What's the volunteer VOR? Volunteer. It's something crazy. It's not like VOL. It's like
Number 9 Lima Kilo contacts tower 109.5. Take care.
195 tower, take care. Number 9 Lima Kilo.
let's see. It is VXV. That's right. So VXV. I'm putting this over here in my flight plan here. And okay, VXV. All right, where does that take us here? Whoops, VXV. Why doesn't it like that? There we go. Oh my lord! Holy moly! He's taken us 100 miles south of the field to bring us back in.
Number 5 Romeo Papa flighting 050.
0505 Romeo Papa.
That's 100 miles out of the way for just a little quick hop into yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we're gonna ask because I don't. That's almost literally. So our final stop is down to Knoxville. I might give him a call again and just ask him about that because here's where he's wanting us to go. So we're here to there, back into here into Bristol, and then down to Knoxville. And all right, we're going to give him a call again and just ask him about that. And approach November 11816.
November 11816.
Yes, sir. Just a quick question about the IFR clearance. We're cleared to the volunteer VOR. It looks like that's taken us about 80 miles, sort of southwest of the field. Is there any chance we could get a different vector to get sequenced in? I know we only have a really short, like 20-mile flight between where we are right now, Virginia Highlands, and your spot, but just was going to see if there was any way we could get a little shorter route.
I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Are you going to Tri-Cities or are you going to Knoxville?
We're going initially to Tri-Cities. We will eventually be going down to Knoxville, but this first little jump is just over to Tri-Cities.
Okay, that was where I thought you were going straight to volunteer. So November 11816, amend your routing. It'll just be radar vectors to Tri-Cities.
All right, appreciate that, and we'll give you a call here, number 1, in just a little bit, November 11816. All right, sweet. All right, I like that. I like that. And there's a really good example, you guys, of what's up, Rocket. Yes, a 300 caravan is just ask questions with ATC, and like yeah, they'll work with you. These are good guys. They know what they're doing, and they'll definitely work with you. So, all right, we are filed 6,000, and I'm gonna arm that. Actually, I'm not gonna arm that yet till I turn this on. We'll turn the weather radar on just for giggles. I don't think we, oh, we do. Well, we have something.
11816, you still on my frequency?
Hey, firm 11816, we're still here.
Roger, I'm in your altitude, maintain 4,000.
All right, we'll go 4,000, 11816, thanks. Okay, there we go. I thought 6 might be a little bit of a push. I do have the Kodiak rocket, and I really like the Kodiak a lot. Very similar. Obviously, the Kodiak is a little smaller and more nimble, and I would say maybe a little bit more like bush flying able. Although this is a pretty stall capable aircraft. The Thuranda Kodiak was actually the very first payware airplane I've ever bought for X-Plane. So I like it a lot. I like this a lot. I think I can't put my finger on it, but I think for some reason I like this a little bit better than the Kodiak. I think it's just a hair more modern in terms of like just everything, and so the flight model, like it's built for X-Plane 12, right? Or I mean, it was initially built for X-Plane 11, but it's very much taking advantage of the X-Plane 12, the things that X-Plane 12 has to offer. But I think they're both really outstanding airplanes. All right, what was I going to do? Oh, I was going to come in here and let's go here. Let's get some information. So this is. All right, let's see here.
You're cleared to the Tri-Cities Class Delta Airport via special VFR. That's 1 mile clear clouds.
This is actually showing better weather than I think we really are getting right now. So, all right. Winds are favoring a departure to the south. I think we have like runway 22 or 28 or something like that we use. You already have the Kodiak. So yeah, that's exactly the play. That's what I did. I did that same thing because it is a little bit redundant, right? Like it's kind of like if you have the A320, do you also need the A321? You know, but I have enjoyed this, and I actually have enjoyed this enough that I haven't reinstalled the Kodiak yet. And that has, again, nothing to do with me not liking the Kodiak. It's just having so much fun with this plane. 299 that's what I was looking for. 299 What the? Did I? Okay, one thing that I maybe have screwed up on is this. I seem to have only a I seem to only have a regular altimeter here. So all right, that's interesting. So I messed around with this panel, and I don't normally do this, but the reason I did this was because I had the Aspen here, and I don't really like the Aspen, if I'm being honest. I like this setup a little bit better, but I may have to just go back to the Aspen arrangement here just for now, and then I'll come back in and I'll mess with the panel here later on and get it just how I like it, because what the Aspen has is the ability to put the altimeter in inches. 299 is that what I said? 299 I think that's what we had. Yeah, 906. I did see the Bonanza and Rocket Mom. I'm not a big fan of the Reality Expansion Pack, so that's neither one of those really interest me. They're just not my thing. Now, if it's a V-tailed Bonanza, why does it still say generator off?
November 5, Romeo Papa, safe flight conditions.
That is on.
Roger, I got light, moderate chop at 5,000, broken, topping out maybe 7,000, heavy to moderate precipitation.
Are you in the clouds or are you
all right, something weird's going on here.
Will shortly definitely be going to IFC here shortly.
From everything that I've heard, though, that's on. So this is ignition. So I need that back to norm. From everything I've heard, though, that Bonanza is a very nice aircraft. I wonder if I just don't have any power because I don't have enough RPMs yet. Well, we'll keep an eye on that because that shouldn't be off. Should not be off. All right, 4,000. We have that set. We are going to. We're going to go to our frequencies here. It looks like Unicom is 2280, so we're going to set that to the active, and then we'll give approach a call when we're number 1 ready to go. We are planning. I keep flipping out of this. We are planning something south. So 24 is going to be our choice. So we're going to taxi up here to 24, call him short of 24, ready for departure. You like it? Good deal. Yeah, I think the rep guys have done a good job of getting lots of. They've got lots of Thranduplanes covered, right? Like the Beaver, and I think the. I don't actually know if the Caravan is covered, but the Kodiak has one, and so they work hard and they have a good product. I have like a little bit of a philosophical difference, I guess, with that, but I won't go into that. I don't. If you have it, cool. I mean, I'm not saying don't buy it. I'm not gonna probably ever get one. And Highlands traffic, Caravan November 11816 is coming out of the GA ramp. We're going to be on the taxi runway 24, Highlands traffic. All right, so here we go. Let's get the condition lever going forward. We're clear left and clear right, and there's some stuff. Does look like, though. Looks like our weather radar is picking it up, which is kind of cool. I'm more than slightly worried about our generator situation here. I don't know what's going on with that. We got to get that squared away here. I'm going to get down here and maybe just run a little quick scan to see if maybe I've got a breaker out or something. Yeah, Rocket Mom, you're thinking the same thing. And thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah. Short version of me and the reality expansion bag is this. I just feel like if your aircraft, if you're into like the super realism of having that state saving and working through all the checklist items and walkarounds and things like that. I mean, like that's great. That's the immersion that you get with that. It's just not really for me. And I've had friends that have used it and enjoyed it. We're going to do a little reversal check. They're working. And I can see the cool factor of it, but then I've also had friends that have forgotten to do something right, and they've cooked one of the cylinder heads, and then and maybe it doesn't do this anymore, but like it will disable their plane. They can't fly their plane for like a week while they quote get that fixed. And then other people are like, well, you don't have to have that on. I'm like, well, isn't that the point of the rep is to have that? All right, what am I missing here? Maybe this is standby power. I think I leave that on. Ignition. What am I missing here? Gen's on. This is my gen. I am on. I can't get it more on. I can trip it. All right, let's come down here. Let's just take a look. Do I have anything that's out? I don't even think any of these really. Some maybe, but I don't think any of them are modeled. I'm not seeing anything out here, so that's not that's not the problem. Sometimes it is. So well, what happens if I turn my standby power off? Does that take care of? Nope. So voltage low. Yeah, I'm running out of battery power here, guys. And that's external power. All right. Is one of these? No, they're fine. What? Why? I don't. I'm not sure why that is doing that. But if I, okay, fuel boost. That shouldn't be drawing power. Shouldn't be drawing me down. No. If I don't get my generator working, I'm going to run out of power. So this guy here is like I can go down. I can't go up with it. Whoops. You guys, sorry. So if I click on it, it goes to trip and then back to on. If I try to scroll wheel, which is what I try to do sometimes, let's turn ignition back to normal. Did I have that on normal? Yeah, I don't need the ignition on. I feel like maybe something is, something's drawn that shouldn't be drawn. Is right. I gotta have that on because that's giving me some power here. Okay, this is curious. This is curious. All right, let's go back and just take a look and see if I missed something in the checklist here. That's possible, I guess. So, nothing in the pre-flight. There's nothing crazy up top. Just my fuel. So nothing up there should be interfering with my gens. Here I am singing the praises of this bird, and I'm having an issue. I doubt this is a glitch, though. I'm thinking this is something I've missed. So, all right. I'm tempted to just cycle the battery off and back on just to see if that does anything. No. I know in some aircraft, if you don't have the RPMs high enough too, that the generator doesn't draw power. So I'm gonna run it up a little bit here. We'll just work through a bit of a run up. Let's just see if that gives us anything here. Yeah, Steve-O. Right? I've been saying that for years. If people would just write some stuff down, that would be awesome. Okay, I did lose my flight plan here though.
TOS. System test okay.
RI. All right. Okay, well, I've got. We're cranking out now, guys. All right, you experts, you caravan experts are laughing at me right now. You're like, yeah, it's so simple. He's not smart enough to find it. Man, do I do a full shutdown and restart? I feel like something went wonky, but I can't. It's okay. Is there a power in? Like the external power is off. Is there anything outside here? Nothing. You know, sometimes you can be like dragging the APU along. No, that's fine. What about over here? Let's just see. What do we have? Sometimes there's miscellaneous. Anything weird? No. Fine. General. Do I have something? Isn't there a way to check failures? Standby. Yeah, well, I turned the standby off, Steve, and then that gave me low voltage. I think you're supposed to leave the standby power on this, according to my notes here. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I had a failure, because it's possible that I had a failure in this last time, but I don't remember where to check for that. That is that over here? Failures. Anybody remember how to do that? Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Graphics, no. 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 No, for Pete's sake. I don't remember how to do this either. Clearly. Alright, so power down here, and let me ask ChatGPT, developers, failures, oh, they're supposed to be top menu. Alright, so we got toggle, stuff. I don't see a... They're supposed to be... Oh, for Pete's sake, you gotta be kidding me here. I do have something else, though, that I can check I just found. Edit failures. There we go. All right. Anything? I don't think anything here is... Oh, we're just going to do this. Fix all systems. If there was a failure, that would change it. That would fix it. File. Steve-O, you were on it, man. And that's not it. Okay, so now I do have one thing here. Is generators on fuel boost to normal avionics 2 comes on, and then there's something here that is standby alternate power on. So that's that. So that is on. Well, I think I have enough battery power to make it to Tri-Cities, but I'm not going to make it any farther than that. And that just does worry me a lot, that is not working correctly. Or that is on. That's indicating gen off. So let's, alright, so yeah, as you can see, like the gen is not doing anything. Alternator is working. Battery is almost out. Volts. Yeah, so this could be, this is going to be bad here. We're going to have to go back and I think just do a restart, and anyway, let me give Tri-Cities a call so he knows what we're doing here. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do is call, and we're just going to head back. All right, and Highlands traffic, Caravan November 11816. We're going to be returning to the GA ramp, having a little electrical issue here, so taxiing back to the ramp via Alpha. Highlands traffic. I think that's the smart thing to do here. Let's go back. Let's shut down. I might get in the mud here if I'm not careful. Come on, turn, girl. Turn. Yep, I'm in the mud. Let's go back and see if we can fix this here. Real life problems, right? Real life problems. 22 nautical mile leg is turning into an hour and a half flight. That's kind of what happens sometimes. Yeah, no doubt about that, Rocket. I can't get out of that with the with the baby bus. All right, so I'm gonna come back, do a complete shutdown, and then we're just gonna work through the process again here. And I'm actually not even going to call approach because I just need to call him and we're number one, ready to go here. He hasn't given us a time yet to depart, so we're okay just to come back in. Like I say, we'll just kind of get her shut down and we'll just work through the process again, start to finish, and see if we just, sometimes you just miss things, right? All right, parking brake is set. We're going to turn the lights off here. We're going to turn the avionics off. We're going to go ahead and go to cutoff. Let that guy spin down. Leave this to off, normal off. Fuel boost to, it's off, and battery off. What else did I have turned on? Anything? I had the fuel systems turned on here, but that's okay. Tanks can stay on. That's not going to hurt anything. I did have bleed air heat on. We'll turn that off. I don't think I turned anything else on here. I did have these out a little bit, but that's just controlling the temperature. And anything crazy over here I just didn't know about, I don't know. I don't see anything. I didn't really even go over there. And then the fuel shut off is in. Cabin heat is in. Like all these still are. Okay, so we're totally shut down here. Completely powered off. And part of me wants to just reload the airplane also. And yeah, starters off. Everything's off. Everything. This is you got motor, you got off, you got start. So that's everything is off. I'm not drawing anything from anything. The only thing working right now is the clock. Part of me's tempted to reload the aircraft because I'm wondering if I did get a bad load. Sparker, by the way, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. But no, I'm going to go. Let's just see if we screwed something up in the startup here, and if it still shows something weird, we'll reload and come back in, and we'll fix it ourselves. I'm wondering a little bit if I didn't screw something up by changing the panel mid-flow. That's kind of what I'm thinking is my next culprit here. And so if that's the case, then I probably will get that same generator light. And if that's the case, then I will I'll just hop out of X-Plane, come back in and try it again. But let's just see what happens here. So parking brake is set. All my switches are off. Air static initial separator, all that stuff is in. Air conditioner off. Temp controls are closed. And yeah, let's go emergency power, which is where's emergency power? I don't know. Oh, that's on the pedestal. Emergency power. I don't remember if I checked this last time. Emergency power. I'm kind of actually drawing a little bit of a blank on this. Emergency power. I have it listed as being on the pedestal. Yeah, this guy is off. Yeah, that was fine. That was off the last time, right? Yeah, that's what you need if you're really trying to get yourself out of a jam. Give you a little bit of extra power there. All right, and prop lever idle. Let's go ahead. Or power lever idle, prop lever max, condition lever cutoff. The fuel. Whoops. The fuel tanks are on. Nothing else up here is on. Everything's off. These are. Yep. Yep, up and normal. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. All right. And guarded. Okay, good deal. Oxygen supply is checked. And then fuel tank selectors, yes, both are on. All right, cool. So here we go. Power up time. We start with the battery. Battery comes on. We go to the nav lights. They are on. We get avionics. We're allowed to do avionics 1. Ooh, maybe that's part of the problem. I turned both avionics on. I'm not supposed to turn the second avionics on until after we have an engine start. Ah, that might have been a problem as well. By the way, Cody says hello. Then we go to... I got the clearance. I got fuel, payload all set. That's all good. And cabin signs can come on here. I don't think I turned the cabin signs on last time, but that shouldn't matter. And yeah, we're good. Beacon, we're getting ready to start. So beacon light comes on, and the fuel boost can come on at this point in time. Fuel boost is to on. Starter switch to start. Oh shoot, ignition. I don't have my ignition on. I should have done the ignition first. That might be a screw up. We're 20% or so, pretty close. I just did that. I think I just did that out of order. Let's hopefully we're not going to blow this thing up. ITTs, easy, easy. Phew. Okay, we kept it out of the red. That's okay. That's okay. So condition lever to low idle, we have that, and then starter off at 52%. So we are past that. So we'll starter off. And excellent. Generator can come on now. That's us here. It is already on, and I don't seem to have a way to click it forward. I'd love to click it forward to reset it, but I just don't have that ability. There's no way to... There's a reset, okay. Okay. Ooh, hey, we're already making... we're already getting better progress than last time. I didn't turn the standby power on. Here comes avionics. Hey, 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 hey. You know what? The reset. I think you're right. And what I didn't see here, ignition can come off. So here's the kicker, guys. There's a little click spot up above here. If you click that, it turns that lever forward. All right. Well, thanks for attending my in-service for how to start the caravan. And yeah, subscribe to me for more tips and tricks. So aux boost pump is on. We can do that. Go back to normal on that guy now. And hey, there we go. We got a clean. I don't know if you call that the cast. We got clean stuff there. And there we go. KTRI, Tri-Cities. We kept our squawk.
System test okay.
Kept our comm frequencies 4,000 feet. We kept that. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. That's still working. It's like, all right, baby. Pew pew pew. It is kind of weird at times. But that's all right. Do I still have 2.9 or 9 or 6? I do, in fact. All right, very good. All right, and we decided we were going to depart to the south. Now, I didn't really get a chance to set this, but we're going to do 2-2. So let me spin this around. I'm not a big fan of the Aspen avionics because it's like how can you make, as you just saw, my inability to click things like this requires you to click things like 3 buttons to do the job of 1. But all right, we'll try this again. Where am I? Virginia Highlands traffic. Cessna 11816 is once again departing on the taxi from the GA ramp down to runway 22. Highlands traffic. Well, you know what? Hey, brake check. That's good. Tell you the one thing the Caravan, or the one thing the Kodiak does better than the Caravan is turn. This thing, I don't know if they are simulating the free castering nose wheel, but when you're using your rudder pedals to turn this thing, it only gives you about like a, I don't know, 30% deflection. So that's kind of, can be kind of tricky. Whereas that Kodiak will turn on a dime. So what else do I fly? You know, I fly a little of everything, honestly. I do. I like mixing it up. I think, you know, bush planes are kind of at the top of my list. I still think perhaps the Thranduc Beaver is my favorite overall airplane. My smallest airplane I have is the Cessna 150. That's a V-Flight Air. Obviously, I've got, you know, this plane. I've got some twins. Digital Replica has an oldie but a goodie Cessna 310. It's a lot of fun. I have, but then I have, like, you know, I'm going to be flying the 757, the Flight Factor here for the next leg, and also I have the I love the Felis 747 Classic, that 747-200. I've got the Rotate MD-11, so I've got a little bit of everything. Got the Zebo. Let's test our reversers. I've got 3 or 4 helicopters. So essentially I fly, like I say, a little of everything. I don't really fly anything all that well. I'm kind of the jack of all planes, master of none. But fly them, I think, well enough to kind of keep people entertained. All right, let's hop outside. Oh, am I not? We're gonna kind of cheat here a little bit. Make sure everything is working correctly. Okay, beautiful. And perfect. And let's just do a little quick check. Yeah, so here we go. Generators genning. Alternator is fine. Battery has a little charge. Volts, yep, good. How about you, Rocket Man? What do you like to fly? Rocket Mom. Rocket Man, Rocket Mom. What do you like to fly? So many great aircraft. Test the flaps here real fast. It's looking good. Oh, you know what? You're right. Inertial separator should be on because we have moisture. You are correct. Where was that? Where was that? There it is, right there. Good call. Downwind Sim. Downwind Sim is my CFI here, my general aviation CFI. Jet Pilot Cinnamon is my aircraft CFI. So I have lots of trainers here to help me out. Rocket Mom is a nickname from college. Drove a minivan. Nice. So not the soccer mom, but Rocket Mom. I love it. I love it. JPC has now been. Oh, you've got promoted. I'm really sorry to hear that, JPC. But I guess congratulations. So you're kind of in the same boat as me. Hey, I like that. I like that. I do. All right, let's give our boy a call here at Tri-Cities. And Tri-Cities, Caravan November 11816 up here at Virginia Highlands. We're finally ready to depart runway. Looks like we're 24.
Roger, just stand by 1 second. I'll get you sequenced in a minute.
All right.
November 5540.
I did. I read that. That's awesome. I'm glad you're expanding.
23.9, we'll see it.
You will certainly have a better student right there, no doubt about that. But he'll enjoy it. So 2-4, not 2-2.
November 2540 Bravo.
You had some challenges. Yeah, I've got a little my favorite
November 90
my favorite airplane or my favorite jet was the well, maybe still is the Boeing 737 from PMDG.
And November 40
But I do really like the Tolless aircraft. Actually, one of the funnest aircraft to fly is the Rotate Sim MD-80, but that thing hasn't been updated to work consistently enough in X-Plane 12 for me to give it a go. So I've been stumbling along with the speaking of a guy that knows his way around to Kodiak, Steve PHL, what's up, man? Yeah. 55 months. Holy cow. That's a very Sammy Hagar number right there, buddy. Well, Rocket Mom, what I would tell you is I actually think the MD-80 is more enjoyable to fly. It's funner. They both have character, but that's just a absolutely it's just an absolute wrestling match, but it's awesome in that regard. So old school. And anyway, just got an ad. So I guess what I'd tell you is the MD-11 is working better in X-Plane 12 than the MD-80, but of the two planes, I actually like the MD-80 better. That's right. You had no problems with it. I cannot get it to consistently do anything downwind sim. Maybe I just need to reinstall and check to see if there's a skunky update or something I'm missing. But like sometimes I can't get the engines to start. Sometimes I can't get the APU to start. Yeah, I've just had some weird issues. But it does. It tries to. It's 57 ways of trying to kill you, and yeah. But it's a blast. It really truly is.
Approach good afternoon, American 2242 flight level 220 setting cross tracks at 11,000 information kilo.
One of my favorite planes that I used to fly back in P3D days, and this just keeps coming up because Cessna keeps coming out with some new airplanes. Like Carenado has released a new Cessna 172 that's kind of vintage and looks pretty cool, but it makes me miss my A-to-A Cessna Skylane that we had in P3D, which they still have. If you have P3D, that's an awesome plane. But yeah, I miss a good 180. But I do like the A-to-A stuff over in Microsoft Flight Sim. I've got the Comanche. I've got the Aerostar. They're both awesome. MD-11 is I like it. It's good. It really is. And it's worked well for me. It works nicely in X-Plane 12. I think I actually have the MD-11 coming up here. Let me see here. I think I have it on schedule. Yeah, I have it on schedule for October 22nd, my Wednesday stream. But yeah, I like it. Again, if I could only buy. Oh.
I haven't forgotten about you. Are you ready to go right now?
A firm ready for departure, November 11816.
November 11816, upon entering controlled airspace, sliding 270. You're released for departure. Clearance void if not off in 3 minutes.
Upon entering controlled airspace, fly heading 270, clearance void after 3, November 11816. All right, so here we go. Virginia Highlands traffic caravan November 11816 is departing. Runway 24 will be westbound departure, Virginia Highlands. So anyway, as I was saying, I think I don't know if I've made this point, but I like the MD-80 better than the MD-11. Although I'm coming around to all these big freighter aircraft, I'm just sort of getting a love for, like the A300 and the 777, and of course the MD-11, just because it is fantastic to do cargo flights. Heading bug is set. You just can't see it because it's a stupid Aspen avionics, but it is set. And I have it just set runway heading for now, but I'll rock and roll here in just a second. Actually, you know what? You're right. I'll go ahead and preset this to 270. All right, beautiful. And what's our CDI here? Are we set at GPS? Yeah, we are. Okay, cool. Awesome. So I should have, instead of been chit-chatting this whole time, I should have been putting in an instrument approach for runway 23, but that's, you know what, that's the way she goes. Okay, power coming up. Wind is hitting us a tiny bit. All right, takeoff power set. Ooh, it is a little, getting a little gusty over here. There's airspeed. Quite a bit of right rudder and a little bit of left aileron. There's 60, and there's rotate. Yeehaw. And up we go. We've got 7 miles until we're in controlled airspace. If we climb up all the way to 4,000, which we're going to try to do. And we're just going to kind of hang tight right here. Everything is doing all right. Bring the flaps up. Silix, hello. Welcome back. Yo. I'm running map enhancement as well as Sim Heaven. Whatever that Sim Heaven pack is for the buildings and stuff. But nothing else. No weather enhancement. None of that business. Yeah, so we got a minute here. Kind of get ourselves in where we need to be. Okay, we're gonna bring the RPMs back just a bit. There's 3,000. We've got 1,000 to go. This thing just hand flies like a dream. It really is fun. I'm gonna just let the nose sort of come down a little bit. Here's the thing about the Aspen. Besides the fact that everything is 0.6 frickin' font size, but there's this VSI, like, it's horrible. Like, you know, it's like what? How much am I climbing? Anyway, I digress. All right, we're getting close to 4. I'm going to do this, you guys. Let's go ahead and turn the autopilot on. Let's go to heading mode, and we're going to arm this altitude. We're going to try to capture that. We should turn 270. I can do this. Sounds aren't as good in this as the Beaver, but they're still okay. They're about to get swallowed up. I'm going to leave that inertial separator on too, just because of all this moisture. And beepity beep. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot, I forgot to call him. Sorry about that. And Tri-Cities approach Cessna 11816 is 4,000 heading 270.
November 11816 Tri-Cities approach your radar contact. Expect the ILS runway 23. Got 1 turn to final here.
ILS 23 11816. Yep, I should have had this already.
November 11816 flighting 260, maintain 4,000 till establishment localized cleared ILS runway 23 approach.
260, maintain 4,000 and cleared for the ILS runway 23 approach, November 11816. All right, luckily this is easy to do. So we're going to load procedure. We're going to go approach. We're going to go ILS 23. We're going to do vectors. We're going to load and activate that approach. And then we're going to go 260 on our heading bug. Oops.
November 5 Mike Bravo, turn right 8090.
And let's see here.
090 Mike Bravo.
I think I need to go here as well. Yes, and then we need to make this the active. Cool. And then I need to have my course at 230. Okay, there we go. And we're cleared to the approach. It looks like we're about to grab that localizer. So we can come over here and we can activate the approach mode. Make that turn. I'm going to come back on the power a little bit because, like I say, this was a 22-mile hop. So part of the challenge was obviously just simply just getting all the information in. And all right, I think we're doing good. Let's go. Yeah, I think we're all right. We should have a glide slope coming in here soon as well, with any luck.
November 816, can you keep your speed up?
All right, we'll keep speed up. November 11816.
Thank you.
All right, and this plane does slow down pretty quickly, so that's not a problem.
November 9 Echo Papa, turn 10 degrees to the right. 10 degrees right. November 31 Charlie, turn 5 degrees left.
And that's also part of the challenge for this controller, is that he is trying to...
11816, contact the Tri-Cities Tower, 109.5.
Over to tower 19.5, 11816. See ya.
Bye-bye.
He's trying to
Heading 5,
sequence us in here with all these dudes coming in that are quicker than we are. And tower hello, November 11816 on the ILS 23.
Number 11816, Tri-Cities Tower, hello, continue.
Continuing approach 11816. All right, so we're established here, and
Number 11816, runway 23, clear to land.
23 clear to land, November 11816. All right, so we can start to slow down there. It looks like we just grabbed the glide slope. And not horrible visual conditions, just a little misty. But down the hill we come. We need to get into the white arc here so that we can get flaps down. That was kind of fun. MJ, let me give you a little something here real fast. I'm on approach, so I won't be able to stay out here for long, but here's the... our guy. Of course, the dynamic livery thing is a piece of junk that Ferranda should get rid of because it does not work. It's just extra bloatware, and I can't imagine how much time and effort he spent trying to get that to work, but it never does work correctly. So anyway, it's the only thing about Ferranda planes I don't like. Thank you, by the way, MJ Gravina, for the follow. Hey, you're welcome, man. I'll give you some more outside stuff here in just a little bit. If we do go missed, by the way, we are going to go, we're going to climb to, let's see, what do we do here? It's, what is our missed? 3,800 to the Bodie, the Bodie NDV and hold. All right, cool. So I should have 3,800 set, just in case. All right, I have the field in sight. First notch flaps coming in. That was fun. Time to hand fly. Looking for about 100 on the approach, and we'll just slowly bleed it off to, you know, right around 80 or so. Usually that's what we ref at, but looking good. Do have a little Christmas tree in front of us that'll help us out as well. And that was fun. Short but tricky. Mileage may vary, yes. White Arc says full flap speed limit. Yep. Okay. Oh, I could kick it up above that a little bit. Huh? I've always thought that White Arc was the lowest setting. That's good to know, because that comes in handy. There's been times I've wished I could put things in, and I have put things in a little bit early. But that's good. That's good to know. So 150 you're thinking, huh? All right. There's probably a reference guide or something that would tell us that, right? All right, so fuel are all on the fullest tank. Undercarriage is welded. We're going to go condition levers and RPMs full forward. And switches, we,
500.
you know, what we never did is put the taxi and landing lights on. So we're going to put those on now. And we're configured for landing. We're going to hang a right when we get down here. Come back all the way up to the northwest part of the field here. Looking okay. She'll clunk with the best of them here if you get too slow. So I like to bring it in. I'm a little fast right now. I wish I was more like 100. But with the turbine, nothing happens quickly. So I'm going to just gradually spin it down. We're going to roll it out here and try to hold it off. And, oh, we're a little early on the touchdown. But that'll work. Reversers doing their thing. There's 60 knots. Looking for that first right-hand turn off. I'm sure we have traffic coming behind us, so we're going to make a little turn here and get out of the way.
City's Tower, number 3030, Quebec at Alpha.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like that.
Number 3030, Quebec, Tri-Cities Tower, low, fly
All
runway,
right,
heading
so
right,
here we are on, I think this is Yankee.
Heading 23, clear for takeoff, 3030, Quebec.
Do I have a ground?
Oh, your pattern's actually disregard, sorry, make right close traffic.
I do have
runway 23,
ground
clear for
here,
takeoff.
121.7.
Right close traffic, 23, clear for takeoff, 3030, Quebec.
Number 70, Mike, Bravo, slow
Well,
final approach speed.
MG, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it's,
705, my brother.
I love reading
79 Echo
and learning about other people's aviation stories.
Who was that? 789 Echo Papa behind the boomer. Number, oh wow, that's real kind of you, sir. Number 789 Echo Papa, Tri-City Tower, Papa, Tri-City Tower, low right, 23 clear land. 23 clear land, Jeez.
Make him go around. Just make him go around.
If you go faster, you might be able to go around. Knoxville Tower, citation 525, Tango Sierra, holding short runway 23, ready for departure.
I feel like I'm in the way here.
25 Tango Sierra, Tri-City Tower, low, hold short runway 23. Or 3030, Quebec, squawk mode, Charlie.
Nobody coming. So I can sit here for a second until they hand me off. Yeah, isn't it crazy how it just everybody smoked? Like it didn't matter. November 11816. We're clear of 23.
In contact ground point 7, see ya.
Over to ground point 7. See it. But yeah, it was and you know, now the more I learn, like it's not the fuel that's so flammable, it's the vapors. So how we didn't all blow up, I mean, who knows? Okay, so the plan here is to get up to the ramp and then file another IFR flight plan down to wherever we're going, McGee Tyson, I think, and do one more. This will be a little bit longer, like 80 mile leg.
Direct Knoxville radar vectors to Victor X-ray Echo, then direct 5000, 121.2, 5265.
22 X-ray readback, correct.
X-rays ready for taxi.
22 X-ray, runway 23, taxi Alpha.
Runway 23 taxi via Alpha, 22 X-ray.
And November 11816 is on Alpha. Just need to taxi into somewhere on the north ramp.
November 11816, Tri-Cities ground, hello, taxi to the north NBO via Alpha, hold short runway 27 and Alpha.
All right, Alpha, and we'll hold short 27, November 11816. So anyway, first of all, hello, welcome. My name is Brant. Thank you for tuning into the Melvin Leroy channel. And thank you for your patience as I worked through that little generator issue. That was kind of cool to learn that it was as suspected, it was my fault, but there was a little bit of a weird click spot issue. But you know, if you don't ever have those things happen, you don't really learn how to get around them, and so that's okay. That's cool. But I wanted to also welcome you. So first of all, this is a VAT USA event, an official VAT USA event. It's called Hop the Ridge and Rock the Green, but there is a virtual general aviation flight club that I'm a part of called the Virtual USA Flying Club that has made this one of their monthly events.
61, cross runway 27 in Alpha.
All right, crossing runway 27 on Alpha, 11816. And so it's one of our events we're kind of wrapping up the month of September, but so you're going to hear a lot of GA call signs today, and that's partly us. So if you're new here and you enjoy general aviation flying, and you've been interested in how to find more things to do on VATSIM, maybe you're just don't know how to find those events or whatever. Just we've got a club you might check out. If you in the comments, if you type !VUSA, you're going to see an invite to our Discord channel, and yeah, we'll get you set up. Our specialty is promoting general aviation on VATSIM, and we are free to join, no obligation, but we put together 4 or 5 of these every month, and so yeah, we'd love to have you join. We're closing in, I don't know, close to 900 members now, and yeah, we just enjoy flying GA. We'll teach you everything you need to know about flying GA on VATSIM, and yeah, we have a heck of a lot of fun, no doubt about that. All right. In the meantime, here, let's.
What was that waypoint that you had me radar vector to?
I think I'm going to leave the nav lights on. I'm going to leave the engine running here, and we're going to just try to. We're going to just try to get this flight plan put in here. The first thing I need to do, though, is I need to go and I need to file it. So, yeah, so let's do that. I'm going to let you guys see kind of what I'm thinking here. And existing flight plan filed. We're going to... I don't want to load the old one. I'm going to get a new one here. And let's put all our stuff in here. We're 208, we're light, we are Golf, we are TRI. It is 2105. I'd say we're probably out here by 2130. And I'm going to try to go for 6,000. We're going to do 170. And we're going down to McGee Tyson. Yep. Kilo, Tango, Yankee, Sierra. And where would I go if I needed to? Where would I go if I needed to as an alternate? Shoot, all the way down, maybe Chattanooga, CHA, just in case something happens. So MJ, yes, you have, you've got it, my friend. I'm just gonna file. I'm just gonna file direct. Can I file direct? Let's take a look here. I have departures.
And squawk 5736 for Delta 881.
Actually, let's work through this a little bit here, guys. Let's work through this a little bit. I'm gonna pull up Navigraph, and let's see what this is gonna look like. So we're Tri-Cities to KTYS, and let's say done there. Let's get that loaded in.
Say again for 22 X-ray.
And then we're going to take a look at the departures that are available. So if I click on that, it'll give me, yeah, so the only departure here, the Kings 2 takes me north. And it looks like the Tri-City 3 also takes me north. So I don't think, yeah, I'm not really not. Wait, here we go. The Tri-Cities could take me down where I want. So I might file the
Citation 254 Sierra Bravo, Bristol ground, good day. I-FAR to Richmond International Airport, I-FAR as filed. Request
I might file the Tri-Cities 3, but I don't want the GZG. I don't want that. I want to go off. I want buoy. I want buoy. So look, I am not 1,000% sure how I'm going to do that, but we definitely don't want that. So let's go here. Let's go Tri-Cities 3 with the buoy. This may not be.
November 789.
There we go. There we go. Then, what about arrivals? So no arrivals into McGee Tyson. So it looks to me like we can get away with, at least this would be a starting point. It'll be the Tri-City 3 and the BO transition, and then direct, essentially. Okay, yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Of course, we got to give a shout out to the club. And we have to give a little shameless promotion here. Alright, we're going to file that guy. Oh, shoot, I forgot. I got to get fuel time here. This is about 80 miles, so about 30 minutes. And I think we still have 2 hours of fuel on board, so we should be good there. Boom, filed and good. That, I think, should work.
22X-ray, contact tower 121.2. Contact tower 121.2. Thanks for your help.
And I'm going to do this, actually. This is pretty much what every professional pilot does when they are on the ground before they ask for clearances. They leave the engine running, they hop out of the airplane, and they go use the restroom. So since that first leg took me like an hour longer than I thought it would, I'm going to just take a short break here, guys, and then we'll be off heading down to McGee Tyson. So hang tight, be right back.
5 Delta Tango is ready to copy.
Tri-City ground, 22 X-ray. The tower frequency is 119.5 for us.
Thank you for that.
That's incredible. 2203, we're very correct. I'm giving people the wrong frequency.
All right.
Contact local on 119.5.
So let me see here. Do I have anybody below ground? Nope. So we're going to use ground for
at the North GA ramp with information
Tango. Yep.
All aircraft standby. Hold on.
All right.
Okay, all aircraft. Sorry about that. Departure's on 134.425.
All right, Tango, and what I say, altimeter here is 2995, and they are using 23 and 27. Awesome. All right, let's get clearance. We're ready to go. Ground November 11816 with November IFR down to McGee Tyson.
11816 stand by. Sorry about the extreme delays. We're trying to figure something out.
No worries. We have Tango, not November. MJ, you got about 50 hours in Microsoft on the 172. The G1000 spoiled you. You like to say intentions. Oh, yeah. Yep. Just got to improve your old-fashioned IFR. Nice. Hey, man, it looks like you might be right. Or like our flying club might be right up your alley. So check us out. Go over there. Just have to have a VATSIM ID and an idea of what you'd like your tail number to be. We have tons of resources too. That's kind of the main thing, you know. Our friend, you saw him earlier in the chat, Jet Pilot Cinnamon. He's the guy that actually founded the Virtual USA Flying Club, and yeah, he just noticed that there was like a lot of people that flew GA on VATSIM, but there was no like organized group that really, you know, like a place where people could go hang out that loved.
2540 Bravo. Up to Richmond.
Anyway, where the like-minded people could just spend time and bounce ideas off others. So that's why he put it together. And it's just kind of over the years, it's just kind of growing and growing and growing. There's just so many people that love to fly general aviation, but for whatever reason, they just are not comfortable to do it on VATSIM, or they just don't know how to find those events that are GA specific, like this one. I don't know that this is necessarily a GA specific event, but it very much, these smaller airports, man, they're great for GA flying. And today, what a perfect day. You get a little VFR, a little IFR, some challenging weather, but flyable weather. I think if you were a GA pilot, there might be some places you wouldn't fly today, but I think where we're at, we're okay. This thing hasn't been too red where we're going, so that's good. I don't know if I can change the range there, but so anyway, yeah, it's been cool. It's been really nice. Again, if you're somebody who's new to VATSIM, we'll teach you how to talk to VATSIM. We'll teach you sometimes how to fly your aircraft through controlled airspace without having to talk to anybody. There's some really awesome ways to do that. There's some cool transitions and special flight rule transitions where you can fly right over the top of, like, for example, you can fly over the top of LAX without talking to anybody. You can fly up and down the New York Hudson River, you know, without talking to anybody. So it's cool. It's fun, but it's also fun to know what to say. And again, today my flight was an example. You know, like it was an unusual IFR clearance where I was, being as close as I was. I had anticipated when I originally put this together just a little short VFR flight from Highlands down to Tri-City just to kind of warm things up, and then Tri-Cities down to McGee, VFR again, just looking around, and well, plans change with weather. So digital version of RC flying, yeah, it's exactly like that. You're right, MJ. You're right. We have so many real-world pilots, though, that it's pretty amazing. 11816.
Number 41 Charlie, correction, 4131 Charlie, just exited runway 23, taxiing to the north GA ramp.
2540 Bravo, you guys slipped on, can you repeat that?
Oh, 40 Bravo, stand by. 31, November 4131 Charlie, are you up? Yes, sir, we're taxiing to the north GA ramp. Roger, 31 Charlie, cross runway 27 in Alpha. Alright, runway 27 in
We should get outside and do some plane spotting here, shouldn't we? While we're waiting. I gotta think we're not too far off here. Let's pull the volume back a little bit here, and let's hop out and let's watch some planes come in. I think they're all landing this way, right? Landing and departing runway 23. Yeah, we'll come down here. We'll just do some plane spotting while we're waiting. This is an awesome place to fly. Also, if you've never flown down here, Tri-Cities, McGee, Tyson, you can see the mountains and it's just a cool little spot. And this time of year they do get some weather, you know, so you kind of have to be ready for that. But
November 1186, correction, or 11816, only for clear 15.
A firm 11816. We didn't know if the Tri-Cities 3 was the correct departure for us, but we're just heading down to McGee, Tyson.
Here's Pentagon.
What's up, Pentagon?
816, stand by. I'm gonna get that sorted out.
Yeah, I think I came in, or I came into a Great Lakes Pentagon. You flatter me, sir. Oh, you mean the sim, not the simmer. I see. So this IFR clearance request is similar to the first one in that there's a little bit of uncertainty on my part on exactly what to file. There is a departure out of Tri-Cities called the Tri-Cities 3. Well, there's two. Both of them tend to take you to the north. Honestly, what I really just want to do is go direct to McGee Tyson. But oh, look out! What's going on here? What the heck? What is going on here, my friends? Does that get their itis?
November 11816,
I go ahead for 11816. Carve it in there, big boy.
November 11816, I have you going to Knoxville, is that correct?
Tango Yankee Sierra is McGee Tyson. Or sorry, Knoxville, McGee Tyson.
Oh, 816, sorry about that. I had no idea that it was the same thing. It was either clear strategy advisory.
Actually, I didn't either till right now, but go ahead, November 11816.
November 11816, cleared to Knoxville Airport by the Kings 2 departure. Radar vectors to Victor, X-ray, Victor, then direct. Maintain 6,000. Departures on 134.45, squawk 5333.
All right, cleared down to Knoxville. Kings 2 departure, radar vectors, volunteer, then direct. We'll maintain 6,000 departures on 34425 and squawk 5 tree, November 11816.
11816, feedback correct. Calling for taxi.
Call you for taxi, 11816. All right, there we go. So it was that first one, even though that departure took me more to the north. They're wanting me to do that. You'll hear my dog in the background going crazy, by the way, because it's time for lunch, if you know what I mean. All right, so here we go. KTRI. Talk about MJ. You talked about the G1000 spoiling you. This GTN has absolutely spoiled me. All right, we want. Thanks, dear.
November 525, Tango Sierra.
Okay.
Ground, Texas to South Rampy Alpha.
TYS. Okay, we're going to go to procedures here, and we're going to take the departure. It's the Kings 2, and off of runway, I'm going to assume 23. Load that guy, and then we're going to go en route to, let's insert before, VXV, volunteer VOR. Sweet, we're good. We're good. Okay. So we're rolling here. We're ready to go. November 11816 is ready for taxi.
November 11816, runway 23, taxi via Alpha.
23 via Alpha, November 11816. All right, guys. Yeah, man. Let's get zoomed in here to my D-limit bumper. It's just a right-hand turn. I did have a little bit of BizJet next to me here, so I want to make sure that guy's out of the way. Yep, it is a little Little twin over there. We should be good. I think. Sounds. Let's bring the sounds back up. And we're going to come down here, and we are going to crank this guy back up to 6,000. 2995. I kind of got ahead of myself a little bit here, guys. There we go. All right, cool. Taxi, recogs, beacon light. Let's do it. I have the inertial separator on still. Just actually I could turn it off because the rain has kind of stopped. Oh man.
Tri-Cities ground, hello, November 7-2, Mike, Echo with Tango, ready to copy IFR.
I did have a little bit of an opportunity to get an add-on airport. There's a freeware airport out there for actually both of these airports, but one of them is a clear back to like 2012, so I didn't feel too good about that. The other is a little more modern, but it has a bucket load of libraries. And that's the one thing I've tried to do in my reinstall of X-Plane 12 is just not overload with a bunch of libraries. I have, I think, Mr. X, and I have I think I have Open Scenery X, and that's about it. I've tried to stay away from almost all the others. I'm convinced that's one of the reasons why my X-Plane bogged down in the first place. All right, so we are Kings. We are the Kings to departure. I'm going to add that to the route here, and we're going to look at it, or I'm just going to look at it on the side here. I'm not going to show you guys, but it's pretty much runway heading 230, and then we get a vector to volunteer. So let's set this to 230, and it's already set. We're ready to go. And November 11816 is short of 23, ready for departure. All right, over tower. Thanks for the event. It was fun. 11816. Tower low again. Caravan, November 11816, short of 23, ready for departure.
Caravan 11816, Tri-Cities Tower low, flight runway heading, runway 23, clear for takeoff.
23, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading, November 11816. Okay, let's do it, you guys. Kind of almost getting to the part of the witching hour here, aren't we? Get a little bit of lighting in here. Again, one last check. Funnel is clear. Runway is clear. Hey, Bright On Man, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Good evening to you. Good, sir. Let's go power up. Spoolie, spoolie, spoolie. Little bit of crosswind, not bad. Takeoff power set. There's airspeed. 70, 80, rotate. Nice and easy. Up we go. Straight up to 6,000, and again, we'll get a little bit of a vector here to the volunteer VOR, so we'll just try to maintain runway heading as much as we can. And holy cow, I need to... Alright, I don't normally do this quite this early, but I kind of want to show you guys what it looks like out here. We'll just do this. Just gorgeous with this little bit of rain, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Got all these lakes. By the way, the
11816, contact departure, see ya.
over to departure, November 11816, see ya. And like that, it's gone. All right. Oh crap. 20 or the 34. Okay, there we go.
1,600
Whoops, easy now. Easy now.
Left heading 260, maintain 2,600, 3,600 till established, cleared ILS, runway 23 approach, number 5.
All right. Doing good. And departure, hello again, November 11816 is 3,000 climbing 6,000.
November 11816, departure, roger. Your radar contact, Piedmont 6019, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, Piedmont 6019.
Piedmont 6019, I'm going to take you to the localizer and give me your slowest vertical speed.
That looks pretty nice, doesn't it?
November 76, Victor, contact at tower 195.
Surprised that's not showing up on our weather radar. Maybe what we were seeing before was just,
November 114, Charlie Kilo, left turn 360.
suppose we were just seeing terrain?
Bonanza 4 Charlie Kilo.
Here I was getting excited about possibly having a working weather radar in my Thranda. Maybe that was just terrain.
American 9830, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, American 98.
Radar,
American
or
9830,
radar, runway heading,
180.
climb to 6,000 here. We should get a little vector to the volunteer VOR. It's honestly
November 11816, gliding 280.
280, 11816.
And 816, just verify maintaining 5,000.
Oh, sorry, we were told 6, but we'll maintain 5,000, 11816.
That's fine. So, 5,000 will work out great. I'll get you higher in a minute.
All right, no problem. We'll level at 5, 11816.
270.
Left turn 270, Piedmont 6019.
Okay.
Departure 119 is your Mike, just wondering when I can expect a turn.
All right, we're going to level-ish here. I'm going to wrestle with my Aspen a little bit here.
November 1190, Mike, you can turn left or Colster Mountain. Sorry, I thought I gave it to you.
There's the heading I need. I'm through 5,000. Let's slow down, or let's go down here.
Piedmont 6019, turn left, heading 200.
Left turn 200,
Okay.
Piedmont 6019.
Autopilot on heading.
Piedmont 60.
Altitude set. Oops, we're
6019.
100 too high. Dang it. Let's get down.
Get the beeping to stop. Piedmont 6019 on 200, heading maintain.
What is my heading? 86. Yeah, 80. There we go.
4,000 till established, cleared ILS, 27 approach, Piedmont 6019.
7 Victor Tango.
Yep, it's still climbing, unfortunately. So let's do this. Go VS.
8 Delta.
Oh,
Fox left turn 180.
let's go down to 5,000, like he told us to, please. Thank you. And again, one of my complaints about the Aspen is like where's the vertical speed here? Where is it? Where is it? I'm missing it. Where is it? Like I guess you have to just know what you have down here. So the Aspen's not my favorite, which is why I'm trying to change it. I'm trying to get rid of it. I'd just love to have an old school like HSI here with the little VSI. You know, in fact, I could even get rid of this guy. I don't even need this guy, honestly. But anyway, it's all good. 5,000, we're there. I should pull back on the RPMs a little bit here. There we go. Go about 17 and 17 ought to be pretty close. Visible moisture again, so let's put that on.
Right, 050, 4 Charlie Kilo.
November 11816, direct volunteer.
Direct volunteer, 11816. Okay. So here we go.
November 816, climb maintain 6,000.
Climb maintain 6,000, 11816. All right, direct, activate,
November 22.
and we are now in nav mode.
Direct
We're going to go up to 6. We're going to VS and go up at about 500 feet a minute. Alt is armed. We're 1,000 from that. So that's the second tone you heard, and just like that, 23 simple steps. You too can depart from Tri-Cities Bristol in your caravan. But now we can do this. I should probably turn my landing lights off. Yow. Oh, beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Right there, you guys. That is what I'm talking about. Good looking view, good looking airplane. Guy can haul an awful lot of downwind sim pies in that cargo pod, I think. Alright, so I'm a little bummed. I don't think our weather radar, is in fact working. I think we must have been seeing terrain. That's kind of a bummer. Darn. Oh well. Little by little, they are getting that new weather radar in more and more aircraft, so that's kind of cool. Alright. Boy, we are... ooh, manifold dropped a little bit. Let's get back up to around 17 here. I'm all for low and slow, but in this case, I'd like a little more than 120. I think the inertial separator can come back off. That does take a little bit of power. Pull back on that because that'll crank up my manifold pressure. I think the happy zone is right in there between the two red dots for takeoff, and then you pull it back a little bit. I don't have the numbers quite yet. Again, I am exactly 4.8 hours into this. I'm pretty much an expert. Okay, but we're going volunteer, and then we're going to McGee Tyson. It's about 100 nautical mile leg, so it should take us a half an hour or so. Do I fly X-plane more? You know what? So I went through a little bit of a phase where I flew almost exclusively Microsoft Flight Sim when it was 2020. And the reason was my X-plane 12 had just absolutely bogged my system down. I had an older computer and I just couldn't run X-plane. So I basically had given it up for dead. And so then I have recently updated to a much better system, and now I'm back. I'm about 50-50. I like both sims, and they each offer different things. But I'm very happy to have X-plane back, to say the least. I was missing it. I have I think a pretty good mix. Like I used to have a lot more aircraft in X-plane than Microsoft, so that was my preferred sim was X-plane. But I tell you what, there's been some really, really good aircraft. The development scene for Microsoft it's way more active than X-plane, unfortunately. So that they've caught up quickly with their aircraft. So yeah, I'm about 50-50 now, and I like 2024. It's working pretty good for me. I did update to the system update 3. Everybody had to, but it's working okay. Knock on wood. So, you know. Did I just blow through? No, we're good. So when we get to volunteer, we're going to have to kind of have a decision made. And we're going to get ATC all the way down there, but we're going to need to know what's going on at Knoxville. So let's take a look. We got a ways to go yet, 20 minutes, but it's not bad to get ahead of things. I think the key, by the way, MJ, to kind of finish my thought on that, the key to me getting comfortable with Microsoft 2020 and 2024 was to try to make as much of the stuff the same as X-Plane as I could. So like the camera bindings and all that stuff, like I just tried to make it the same in both sims, and that's really helped. And then there's, you know, there's some other things I actually like better when it comes to 2024. All right, so but between the two of them, I kind of can shift my brain when I'm going back and forth, and it works all right. All right, few at 65, and so we should be pretty good, actually. Pretty VFR 29901. And winds are 050, so kind of out of the northeast. Excellent. So what's that? That probably means we're going to be, I don't know. It's crosswind. Either way, we should have, and maybe we already have it. Oh yeah, ATIS. Oh, we do have an ATIS information. Let's see, information echo. They are using, they're using 5 left and 5 right. Oh, holy cow, what do we got here? B-Pat, welcome back, sir. And thanks for 2 months on Tier 1. Skull. Just about out of high quality H2O here, you guys. Very, very nice of you. Thank you so much. So we're going to expect runway, we're going to expect the 5s. Expect the 5s. And I'm going to expect a visual. I think once we get down a little farther south, it's going to clear up. It's going to be nice. And yeah, it should be cool. I'm at 6,000. I go back and forth between turning the landing lights off, but I remember at least one wise pilot telling me that they like leaving everything on just because they like to be visible. And they said it's a heck of a lot easier to replace a landing light than it is fix something that fix some bent metal because you run into somebody or somebody runs into you. Let's pull back just a little bit there. B-Pat, what's going on? You up in the virtual skies somewhere, my friend? You know, we haven't done one Elevate X stocking session yet, have we? Curious to see how well attended this has been. There's a lot of traffic down here. This is cool. Happy to see that. Let me see if I can pull this map up for you guys. Here's the Elevate X map, and you can see all kinds of GA action going on here. This is Greensboro. Maybe we should have went Greensboro up and over. We should have done that. Oh well, it's all right. You were doing a little train sim earlier. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that stuff. How was our? Let's see. What was our landing here? Oh, what did I have? A double landing? What happened? Yeah, the first. Yeah, I'm thinking that's where we bounce. Really? I don't know. We must have had a bump in the runway or something. It's possible we did a little bunny hop there, but the first one was 1.96 Gs, 101. We ran out of airspeed there, didn't we? That should have been okay. We're actually a little fast, but and a little early, but on the center line. So yeah, it's not the best, not the worst. Apparently, we hit a little bump. I noticed Elevate X does it's pretty finicky when it comes to bumpy runways. And I forgot to close the last flight out, so it looks like I flew from, where was I? Up here in Wyoming. Looks like I flew from Wyoming down to this event down here. But yeah, it's good to see. Good to see this place staffed up. By the way, we're going to go down here. There's an event called 305 to Paradise, and it features Miami and some of these airfields down here in the Caribbean. It doesn't start for a little while, but we're going to head down pretty much straight away. Let's see, it's set to start. I think it.
November 11816, contact Knoxville on 123.9er.
123.9er, November 11816. We'll see you. Yeah, it starts at 2300 Zulu, which is still about an hour and 15 minutes away, so we might be down there just a little early, but maybe not. It takes us a little while to get things set up and all that good stuff, so it may be just right. And approach hello, November 11816 at 6000.
11816, Knoxville approach, altimeter 29901, expect visual runway 5 right.
901, visual 5 right, 11816. Alright. All good things must come to a temporary end. Let's hop back in here.
Knoxville departure, good day,
901.
runway heading 2000, climbing 6000. Number 1205 Knoxville departure,
Okay.
order contact, clear direct to Lorne.
And then runway 05. So we'll have that kind of in our back pocket. 5 right. So yeah, it'll probably bring us around kind of on the east side of the field. Probably like a bit of a right hand pattern, I think. But
3297, make it 3457, go off.
Train Sim World, you don't like that? You like Sim Rail, multiplayer. I need to maybe check that out. I've been curious about that, like if there is a multiplayer option for Train Sim. Downwind Sim, hello to your family from their favorite flight simming Uncle Melvin. We'll see you later.
297 for Delta 79, bye-bye.
So that's pretty cool, BPAT. I need to check that out because I do have Train Sim World, but the other train sim that I have is called Rail Routes, and it's like a dispatcher only, sort of like a puzzle game. Try to keep the trains running from station to station, and it's kind of fun.
152.907, thank you for services, see you.
So Sim Rail, I have to go check it out. Always looking for a good railroad. Sim Rail. The Railway Simulator. Ah, there you go, sure enough. Yeah, that's out. So they've got like a, yeah, so similar to, yeah, you're exactly right. So,
Knoxville departure, November 449, whiskey with you, 18,000, climbing 6.
Runway heading 469, whiskey, Knoxville departure, order contact, clear direct to Sierra Papa Alpha.
that might be a possibility down the road here. Who knows?
Direct Sierra Papa Alpha, climbing 2000.
It has English service. Yeah, that'd be good for me because I'm not very good with my Polish.
1205, gotta go on to center 132.907, get out. 132.907, American, Vulture 5 will see you.
But Yeah, I bought
1463.
I bought Train Sim World.
32.907, good day.
Actually bought it for my grandson because I thought he might get a kick out of it. He's a huge train nut, but he just is a little bit young. Like, he's 8 now, and I think he probably would be okay with it. But he's kind of moved on from trains as far as computers go. And he's more like into he likes city skylines. He likes building stuff, and I guess recently he likes, of course, Roblox. Every kid his age is a huge Roblox fan, but he's getting a little bit more into like the military sim type games. So you can always say Kielbasa.
32.907, good day.
3297, whiskey, thanks.
Alright, 16 traffic, 12 o'clock in 5 miles, same direction, a hybrid 28, 1,000 feet below.
All right, we're looking for the traffic, November 11816. 5 miles, 1,000 below.
5 to 6 o'clock in 5 miles, same direction.
There it is.
Cessna 208
There it
Caravan, 1,000
is.
feet above.
See if I have this sound loaded up. Jeffrey. Hello, sir. Hope you made it safely to wherever your destination was. I know I heard you were flying and lurked a little bit, flying the DC tree. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome.
Heading 230.
You bet you're saying it's overpriced for very little development. Yeah, you stopped after 4. Okay, just a money grab. Yeah, I bought it. I picked it up on a sale one Christmas time. It was like $11 or something. It was not too bad. And I felt like it was the first one I'd ever downloaded. So yeah, in hindsight now I see there's some ones that are a little bit maybe would have been more his speed, but we had fun. Left 230 11816. We had fun with it. It was so visually good that like part of what we would do is just actually get something going, and he would just hop out at, you know how they have, it's really easy to have all the camera placements. He would hop out and just watch the train just drive by just for hours. He loved that. And he did like running around. He liked being able to use the keyboard and the mouse to run around in the rail yard and get up into different trains and things like that. But he was never quite, just wasn't ready to learn like the sequence for how to get one started and how to make it go, and how to use the brakes correctly. There's a lot that goes on with the train there. You aced it. Nice. VOR to ILS approach. Did you was it a big arc approach, a VOR arc approach, man? All right, the DC-3 out of TRI was bad. Okay. Oh, you disconnected. What happened? What happened on the departure, man? By the way, folks, go give Jeffrey B a follow there. I don't know if he got a shout out or not, but he should have. He's a streamer and also an ATC on VATSIM and a developer. Just an all around good dude. So, okay, we can do this now. Come off of that. Let's go to, I just want to come off of that so I can spin this around to 05, roughly. Give ourselves just a little bit of situational awareness. Basing on that downwind right now. And again, our TCAS is showing what's going on there. We're kind of right on top of this dude. I bet if it was a little later in the evening, we would see him. But with the sun like it is kind of in our face, it's bright. This is probably an argument for why you keep everything on, right? Although airplanes don't really have brake lights, do they? Oh man, weather incorporation too. Nice, awesome. That's okay, BPAT. That sounds really cool.
13297.
That sounds okay, man. I may have to look into that.
And departure.
May have to look into that. I'm pretty sure I could mess up a timetable in Train Sim World like I mess up an approach in Flight Sim and VATSIM. That'd be kind of fun. Alright, looking here. We need McKee Tyson. Just get some basic info here. What do we have? Elevation of about 989, so call it 1,000. We're taking 5 right, and it looks like we have a main terminal, and then here's our FBO. So let's try to see if we can get down here to like Alpha 7 maybe. Honestly, this is 9,000 footer. We may be off like at Alpha 3 with this plane, but I guess depending on how busy it is, we might have to try to get off as fast as we can, or maybe we can land a little bit long and roll it down to Alpha 7 so that we're right there at the Fancy Pants Aviation FBO. That's our favorite FBO. Whenever we visit Jeffrey and he is controlling Reading Airport, we like to fly in and out of Fancy Pants Aviation. Somebody's going crazy on the text here. He's been trying to contact. Apparently, they've been trying to contact this airplane about their extended car warranty or something. I don't know. The Nutty Trucker can't wait to get Flight Sim 2024. Debating on the upgrade because you're on an Xbox Series. Well, I tell you what, it's more and more accessible, right? Like now it's Xbox and PlayStation, and so yeah, more and more aircraft are coming to that platform. So that's pretty exciting. Definitely going to be a fun thing for console gamers, no doubt about that. Got the Blue Ridge. Are those Blue Ridge Mountains? Is that what I'm seeing over there? Awesome. Yeah, do yourself a favor and save up and get yourself some peripherals. Get yourself a good, flight stick. Get yourself some rudder pedals. All that stuff. It costs extra, but it'll help the overall process. Oh, you're gonna get it when it's on the PS5, so that you don't have to wrestle your kids for it. I get that. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're getting all caps stuff now. Oh no, that was just approach is typing in all caps. Okay. Gotcha. So we do have Tri-Cities approach, which is, McGee Tyson approach, which is what we're on, and it looks like there's nobody underneath him right now. You're a sim racing guy. Oh yeah, so the struggle is real for you, my friend. Yeah, that's I have heard. I've not went down that road, so Yeah, I've not went down that road. Oh my lord. Apparently everybody is, have we lost comms with the approach here? I see like 2 different people trying to contact him now. Anyway. You're glad you got out of Train Sims. Yeah, one more thing to buy. And Train Sims have their own peripherals too that I see that look pretty dang cool. But talk about, you know, airplanes having different, you know, throttle quadrants and you know, panels and things like that. The Train Sims are the same way, man. Every train seems like it's different, you know, so it's pretty interesting. I think this poor approach guy is just trying to get everybody sorted out here. Uh-oh. Have we lost voice comms approach? Alright, max forward speed. Oh, Lord. I don't want to do this. I don't want to live this life. Down to 4. Max forward speed is what they're telling me here, so we'll descend at 1,000 feet. And I think approach has lost their voice comms. Boy, this is not ideal. Oh. Holy crap. Nutty Trucker. That is awesome. What a fun project. That'll only require a couple of additional mortgages there, right? But man, oh man, yeah, that's cool. We've got a friend in the Virtual USA Flying Club that I have had a chance to hang out with a couple times at Flight Sim Expo. He's created a wonderful Cessna cockpit, home cockpit, and he's close to having it actually FAA certified. Anyway, it's amazing. He's got I think he has now 4 monitors, and he's got his panel. I mean, he's to the point now where his panel is simulating some of the most minute things, and yeah, that's pretty cool. There's another guy that I know that I haven't seen him for a while, but he is attempting to rebuild. He actually bought a Hawker bizjet fuselage, and just the front part of it, and he's got it in his garage, and he's doing the same thing there. He's trying to make it into a home sim deal, so that's pretty dang awesome. All right, so we are descending to 4,000 maximum speed. I'm not even going to try to reply to this dude, so I feel like just disconnecting here and just landing. Got all kinds of people. He's trying to. What a terrible time to lose your voice, man. That's too bad, McGee Tyson. We're pretty much doing the max we can do right now, honestly. We're doing about 150 some knots. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Monitor Unicom. That's actually the smart call right there, because we can probably sort it out a little bit easier. And what a pain for him to have to try to text everybody and everything. All right, so let's. What is the CTAF for KTYS? It is 121.2. All right. So we're going to turn inbound. Boy, yeah, this could be interesting. Gay Tyson traffic, November 11816 is about 20 south of the field, and we're maneuvering for the runway 5 approach, currently 4,000, McGee Tyson. Let's see if anybody else is able to talk. That's too bad. That's darn it. That's too bad. Well, you know, everybody needs a hobby, right? Nutty Trucker? Everybody needs a hobby. Okay, so I need to be visual here, and so he's coming in also. He's behind me. I don't know what this guy is, but I feel like if he's similar to me, I can get in here ahead of him. So I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to actually cut the corner just a bit. Let's go straight northbound, and we'll sort of sneak in here and just try to pick up the field. And oh, I'm sure there's guys out there that like are over the top with with their sim setups, no doubt about that. I mean, there's so much stuff available these days, it's really quite amazing. Now my eyes bother me. Let's see here. Uh-oh. They have restored voice audio. All right. Might need to restart the client, so I'll do that. Let's disconnect. Oh, man. My eye is... I got something in here. I don't know how. Restart. And yeah, a little bit of a voice client issue there, huh? That's not good. All right. At least we can talk to each other now. Oh man, I don't know what I did. My eye is burning like a son of a gun. All right, how close are... Oh, this guy's trying to cut the corner on me here too. I see. That's not very good. That's not very neighborly. Gay Tyson traffic, November 11816 is turning inbound 5 right. We see some traffic off our right-hand side. Gay Tyson. All right, let's just turn inbound. We'll just... I got the field. We could always sidestep to 5 left if we had to. I think we're going to be able to get out of this guy's way here. We got a dude. Yeah, that guy behind us is slowing down. And what would we be on? About a what? I don't know. 5 mile final? Gay Tyson traffic. Caravan 816 is on a 5 mile final, runway 5 right. Biggie Tyson traffic. Keep our eyes peeled just in case. And it does say we're connected to the voice server, so
attention all aircraft. Mac Key Tyson information. Echo current. Altimeter 2991.
Okay. That's I don't want the CTAF. Or I don't want the AWAS. I want CTAF. Am I on the wrong? Yeah, 121.2. I don't know why I got the... I have no idea why I got the AWAS there. Okay, we're a little high. But I think we're okay. Just kind of situational awareness. Looks like that guy's going to kind of come in behind us here. We're trying to keep our speed up a little bit to help out. And man, I tell you what, I hope the voice server gets fixed, because That's going to be a little bit tricky doing that event down there out of Miami. I'm expecting that to be a very, very busy event. I'm actually planning on flying it backwards. I think it's intended to be from Miami down to any one of like 3 different Caribbean destinations. We're going to actually go the other way. We're going to fly from St. Thomas up to Miami, just in the hopes of trying to, you know, kind of spread out the traffic a little bit and not have to, you know, hold for a million years to get clearance and all that stuff.
Maxwell traffic, get out of 2420, there's about a 20-mile final, 5 right. Tyson.
Okay. Hey, Tyson traffic, Caravan 816 is 2-mile final, 5 right, and we'll make sure we expedite our taxi. All right.
500.
So I'm going to try to be a little long here, just so we don't have a long taxi. Keeping my speed up here as well. I'm going to try to get past these first 2 taxiways. The guy's 20 miles away. There's somebody getting ready to line up.
Knoxville traffic, Archer 4322 X-ray is 6-mile final for runway 5 right, Knoxville.
Okay, we're going to bring speed off now. We're just going to take it all the way down, second half of the runway here, even if we have to. Yep, we're just going to hold it there. We're just really fast.
Knoxville traffic, Delta 1548, taxi runway 5 right, Romeo 1 Alpha.
All right, we're down. And I think we hit it just right. Knoxville traffic, Caravan 816 is vacating runway 5 right, Knoxville. All right. Beautiful. Welcome, everybody. Oh, look what's going on here. Oh, that's the propeller reflection business here. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you waiting. Neighborly of you. There's our FBO. Swing around here, miss the fuel truck. And this will be good for us, I think. Well, that was certainly a bit of an adventure. A little bit more of an adventure than I thought we were going to have. But enjoyable nonetheless. We're going to park it right in front of the FBO, shut it down, and then we're going to get ready for
traffic, Archer 22 X-ray,
our
3
second
mile
leg,
final,
you
runway
guys.
5 right.
We've got another one coming up here, so should be fun. Let's turn everything off here, and we can go to cutoff. Backup power off, booster off, that's fine, battery off, and yeah, I think that will work. Whoops. We're under the awning. I'm not sure that's where we would park, but that's where I'm going to park. As everything spins down. Yeah, so if you don't mind, I'm going to take just a quick little break and get loaded up into the 757. We're going to head down to St. Thomas, Tango India Sierra Tango, and kind of get ready for the second part of our flight. So again, thanks for being here. Appreciate you tuning into the Melvin Leroy channel, and give me just a couple of minutes to get everything sorted out, and we'll talk to you in a couple. Okay. Thank you, guys. I needed that. I had to stretch and refill my Diet Dr. Pepper. Oh, thanks. Yeah, so those are just mostly flight sim related, but the other ones, yeah, there are some things that I've taken over the years. It's another, like I say, man, you got to have a hobby, right? You go a little crazy if you don't. All right. So unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, we are about, I think about 40 minutes before the event actually starts. This is going to be a little bit longer flight. This is about the sweet spot for me, though. I like this. This is 2.5 hours, and it's not real time. If it was real time, it'd be just beautifully dusk right now, but I've backed it up a little bit so we get that as we get closer to Miami. But this is the plan for our second flight today. Again, this will be a VAT USA event, and we're outside of the continental, we're outside of the U.S. per se here down in the Caribbean. We try to do that on Saturdays. We try to go a little earlier so we can hit some spots that are outside the U.S., whether it's Europe or South America or Africa or wherever. In this case, the Caribbean. Just because, we have friends from all over the place, and like Bright On Man is a friend of ours, and he lives over in the UK, and he has a hard time catching our streams during the week. So we try to do that, and plus it's just fun to fly outside the U.S. So anyway, here is the planned flight here from St. Thomas. This is a real world Delta flight, by the way. I was going to fly the A330 originally, but two things happened. Number one, I realized the A330 is, I think, a little too big for this airport. But I also discovered that Delta actually flies this in real life. Now, they fly it up to, I think, Jacksonville. So it's a slight, little bit of a creative edit there. But anyway, hopefully you guys will forgive me. So off of runway 28, it's the Palco 7 departure. You can kind of see what we're doing here. And onward and upwards. Again, this is the 305 to Paradise. So most of the folks are going to be flying from Miami this way. We're going to be going the other way. But you can see it's mainly over water. So there are a few little islands that will kind of buzz around here. And you'll recognize some of these famous spots. It's just a gorgeous place to fly. Even if you're up over the water, it's still just beautiful, beautiful. But we're going to, at least initially, expect the Vice 2 arrival into runway 9. So yeah, let's see if we can get this bad boy set up. This is the Flight Factor Boeing 757, and this is again kind of an example of what we do on this stream. We go back and forth. We try to fly one GA and one jet flight per stream, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun to do that. So how about let's get some battery power on here, and I'm gonna have to, I think, come down here to get ground power. Yeah, let's do that. And let's get the GPU going first here, because then we can get our IRSs aligning. And that'll save a little time there. All right. Let's see. We need some bus ties here. We can probably get the utility buses going. For now, I think that'll probably work. And looks like they may still be having a little bit of trouble with the voice servers. So I'm going to not touch anything just yet. I'm going to kind of do the rest of our setup, and then when it's time for us to get going, we can do a reset there. But I don't want to worry too much about that. I'll give them a few more minutes. It's going to take us 15, 20 minutes to get this plane set up anyway. So let's see, what do we have here? We will need 174 passengers today. We have cargo weight of 9,570 and fuel weight of 25,000 and change. I'm going to take an extra little bit. I'm going to take, let's see, 26. Let's take an extra 20%. So that'd be like 5,000. So I'm going to take 31,000 pounds of fuel just in case we have to hold. And with it being a Saturday night ops event, that's definitely a possibility. So we got stairs. We have the luggage loader we probably need. We have passenger bus loader unit, all that stuff here. And before I can do anything, though, I think I need to go and open the doors. And now we can get everything loaded here. While that's happening, we can, yep, there comes fuel. You can hear the passengers in the background. And yeah, we can kind of keep rocking and rolling with flight planning. So currently on the ground, St. Thomas. And it looks like the CTAF down here is 18.1. So we'll set that. That'll be ready to go there. And then 2280 when we get flying. I do see San Juan was just trying to come on a second ago. So, yeah, hopefully that means people are getting up and running here. That's a frustrating thing for everybody involved, but such is life when you're dealing with, technology, right? Computers. All right. So that's set. Let's go in here. Let's get stuff set up for this flight. So Tango India Sierra Tango is our reference airport. There's our lat and long. We'll put that in there, and that helps the IRS is aligned from what I've been told. By the way, you guys, if we do have people that fly along with us, and that's pretty much the route there that you see. Flight level 360 and Palco 7. Yeah, you're welcome to fly along and hang out, whatever. It's just what we do. So there's that AMIA, and no, I don't have the SimBrief downloader thingy that would make it way easier to put all this in there. I'm still just waiting for Flight Factor to incorporate that in naturally without me having to do the extra step. But until that happens, we don't have a company route to put in there, so no big deal. Let's go down here, and we will do we can go in. We can go ahead and just go in and start putting this route in. I think it'd be just fine here. Yeah. So, where am I? Right here. So this is going to be interesting. Route 6. I think I have to go San Juan. Okay, SJU. I think that's the first. Yeah. I want to try something real fast here, just in case. So down here they have these different routes that they put you on, and they're basically just like, never mind. All right. I think I'm just going to have to check it and fly it here. So SJU. Anyway, it's just a way to sort out traffic since there's so many, like pretty large international airports down here. They have little, just different tracks to put you on as you're coming in, going out. It helps you, like I say, helps keep things sorted out. But we're going to go to San Juan. That'll be our first waypoint. And then the Oconee waypoint. For Maconi, we're going to be on the Yankee 306. Nope. 308. And that takes us to Madiz, which is actually the start of the arrival. So we're going to activate that. Cool. We're going to go to departures. And Palco 7 off of 28 is good. And I'm going to hold off on the arrivals for now, just because with a 2+ hour flight, things can change. We'll get some ATIS information. Plus, that'll give us a little something to do kind of as we get close to our arrival. We do have that arrival in there, so that will work for now. Let's come down here and go to the plan mode here. And all right, so this will be, let's step through this guy here. So we're departing westbound. Then we come out here to this intersection. Then we go to Palco, then San Juan, then Oconee, and then on we go up to Miami. And again, we've got kind of a big gap in there because yeah, we'll need to put more information in. But for now, that'll get us there. We're going to keep this on map mode now, and that looks fantastic. It's a good start. MJ is encouraging the Nutty Trucker. That's what I like to see. Yep. We all try to be really bad friends here, and encourage our buddies to do crazy things, and it's all good. It's all good. So, all right, that's good. We can, you know what? We can put the traffic on, and yeah, we'll keep our range down slow for now. Let's do the init ref stuff here, and I wonder if we're loaded yet. This thing loads pretty quickly, honestly. Probably more quickly than I think. I maybe have it set to load quickly, but hey, TSAC, what's up? Social Security inbound, yeah. Then back to flight simming. That's what I'm talking about, baby. PC to be obtained. That's right, man. We've missed you. We've missed you. I'm happy things are squaring away for you. My pension, I just heard, is actually getting close to heading my way as well. So it's a good feeling. Good feeling. All right, let's. This auto fills, but I'm just going to check. 207, is that my gross weight? Yeah, that's pretty close. What do I need for reserves? Where are we going, by the way, if we have to? Alternate is Palm Beach, 2.8. And I actually put in like an extra 3, so 5.8. I'm going to put that in. I think I put more in. I put more like 6 in. That's okay. That just gives us a rough idea of what we're doing and where we're going. And we are westbound to 360, and oh my lord, a cost index of 10. Holy mother of pearl. All right, we're gonna do a little something here, you guys. We're gonna I'm not gonna do flight. Am I going to be a company man? All right. We'll be, you know what? No. We're going to freaking get our guys there. I'm going to go a cost index of 100, which probably means I don't have enough fuel on board. So that could be interesting. It could be interesting. We'll wing it. All right, and then the winds at cruise. What should we expect up there at 360? Pretty light winds, actually. 003 at 24. Not the worst headwinds I've ever heard of, so that's kind of cool. Let's go to takeoff numbers. What does, and I always use Simbrief for this. By the way, there is in this tablet some of this information. I probably should have it up there to help us. Let's move you over. Let's move you over. And if I go back to the ground, I get a little bit of this right here. So, and the plane is loaded, so that's nice. But SimBrief is suggesting, let's see, let's calculate this and see what it's wanting us to do. SimBrief is suggesting we use, oh, for crying out loud. Flaps 20 today, pretty short runway, so flaps 20, which gives us, and then we have a CG here of 33, so that's going to give us a 3.2 trim, suggesting a temperature of 44, so that's a little D-rated takeoff, but, and then yeah, 2820. That's pretty close to what SimBrief is saying. These are a little bit higher because I have a little bit more fuel on board than SimBrief thinks I do. So that's why. All right, nice. Let's go to the Aeroplaneo and close everything. You're good for now. That's pre-flight is complete, and you can go back to here, put you to bed. We'll let you be the ref guy. Okay, cool, awesome. Who needs fuel? That's right. That's right. I put in six extra tons, so I think we're gonna be fine. I don't know. If we're not, we'll call the KC 130 extender and we'll get a little extra fuel on the way there. Drobart, TSAC, he used to fly those refueling aircraft anyway, so he's okay coming up and helping us out. All right. Well, my friends, I think it's time to get the APU started here. You know what I forgot to do? Forgot to put the nav light on, and since we are getting ready to start the engines, we're going to go ahead and put the red anti-collision lights on as well. Let me go through my deal here. 31 is the total amount of fuel, that's what we wanted. 25 is what SimBrief suggested. We took an extra 6 tons. Okay, very good, very good. Let's see, yaw dampers can come on. The ECC switches can come on here, and I think I can turn the hydraulics on as well. Nothing's gonna pressurize until we get, oh, I take that back, we do get a little bit of hydraulic pressure. And the gen cons can come on here as well. Let's get you started. What do you say? Get your status. Here's the APU coming up. Airman first class. Hey, listen. You're the closest we have to an expert TSAC, so if I need you, I'm going to call on you, and I need you to come through for me, okay? We may need it. We may need it. Somewhere over Nassau. Just be ready. Okay, we're getting up there close. When that stabilizes, we'll go up on top and make sure that the starter light or the run light's illuminated, and we'll turn on that APU gen, and we will attempt to disconnect the ground power without losing all electrical. I might need a refuel up near Nassau. Is that okay? Are you guys all right? So that's on. APU gen is on. External power. All right, so here's where I always get in trouble, I think. So that's available. Now it's off, okay. And it looks like I didn't lose everything, so that's good. About every other time I fly this thing, we lose our power, and then I have to re-enter the whole flight plan. It's a lot of fun. Yes, look, man, we can do it. We can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you, TSAC. We can do this. We'll make aviation history. All right, we are going to need some of this, so I'm going to get it turned on a little bit. Okay. So, let's see. Emergency lights. Let's get the passenger lights and all that stuff here as well. Oh, we need fuel pumps on here too. Auto. And emergency lights armed. Okay, that's good. We are in good shape there. Window heat. We can start warming things up here, I think. We do need some pack air on here, so let's get these guys going. APU is providing that air now, and we'll turn our temps to auto. It's getting a little warm, but not too bad. Not too bad. Oh heck yeah! Between you and MJ, we are good to go. It is great. I feel much more. I feel much better now about my cost index of 100. I do. So it's good to have experts on board. Let's see here. I need the cabin. Let's see. Landing altitude in Miami is not much. C-32 comes by Greensboro once in a while to practice landing. That's freaking cool. I'm going to say 100. We're going to go auto 1, and we're going to turn the rate up to about right there. So that should be good. Excuse me. Hello. Get the logo lights on. Why not? Right? Why not? Am I clear of everything? I think I am, actually. Look at that beauty. 757-200. Man, it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous plane. So we need pushback time now.
Bound to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Hey, we got the flirty pushback girl. There we go. I want to go right there. Boom. Love it.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, all that stuff is good. Initial speed, what I want, 135. That's set. Heading is going to be...
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Palco 7 off of runway 28. It is 250 heading here initially. And does the Palco have a top altitude 3,000? Okay. But I got a feeling we'll get cleared up. We're just gonna rock it straight on up here, unless we get some ATC.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
360. Right, my friends, right? Oh, and we were gonna do a quick V-pilot restart here. Oh, we got people coming on. All right. So which is okay. I would rather make sure we're on the same page with everybody. So here I thought we might be able to sneak out. I think we're still going to get out here pretty cleanly. But all right, so we're at gate 8, stand 8. I don't know what they call it, but and it's information alpha, and it is altimeter 2986, and they are expecting us to use runway 28, I'm sure. All right. But who do I call? Do I call San Juan Approach? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let me check my Elevate X. I bet I do. San Juan Approach. Yep, 19-4. Give Ethan a call here. San Juan Approach. Good evening. Delta 816 with Alpha. IFR request to Miami.
Delta 816, send the clearance number 1, expect voice clearance.
All right. Well, the only bad part is we're running a little bit of APU, but that shouldn't be the worst thing in the world there. All right, so I need to, let's go to that Route 6 deal. I was gonna look at that. So we're going to look here at the departure, Palco 7. This is us. Again, 3,000. From Palco, maintain 3 unless assigned lower, and then up to 280. So I am going to, all right, I'm going to back that off. We'll be good pilots here. I'm trying to find that information about where Route 6 is and where that takes me. I may need to ask for assistance there. I know that's in one of these departure areas here. Takeoff obstacles, no, that's fine.
Alright, American 2817 have a clearance.
Head 250, that's what we have set. And intercept the San Juan 113 to Palco.
International Airport via the Cummings 3 departure, quality transition, then follow on the maintain 5,000. Expect follow 34010 with every departure.
That's not us.
1.9.4. Squawk.
He's covering now 3 different, basically covering all 3 of these airfields down here, so.
Alright, clear to Miami via Coney 3, departure, quality transition, maintain 5,000. We'll expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after. Departure will be with you, 119.4, squawk 7205, and we have information echo, American 2817. American 2017 rebacks correcting for Echo. Again, push start background discretion. Expect runway 8 at Sierra 2 for departure. And call ready for taxi. Alright, we'll expect 8 at Sierra 2. We'll call you for taxi, American 2817. And looks like the tower has came on, so you can push over the tower once they're fully logged on. I'll let you know when you're fully logged on.
Oh, that'll help.
Thanks, American 2817.
That'll help. All right, so I am not seeing the Route 6 information. I'm gonna just roll with what we have here, guys, and hope for the best. San Juan VOR is what? Excuse me. 114 nothing. That's what's set right there. Cool. And we are flying until we pick up the to 113 outbound. Okay, we'll set that. And I should probably have that over here, honestly. You know what? It doesn't matter. come down here and I can set this to the VOR, and that'll give me that 114. That's kind of a cool view, actually. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. Just need a clearance. Ooh. It says fuel config is a problem. Yeah, because we're going to have fuel in the center tanks here. So we'll get that ready to go. One last little flow here.
16, I think Thomas Tower will be logging on in a couple of minutes since the event's about to start. Once I'll have them give you your clearance to avoid any confusion. So there's an expected couple minutes delay. We do apologize for that, but you can continue setting up your aircraft if you haven't done so already.
You know, I was just really looking forward to getting clearance from you, but I guess I'll wait. No problem. Delta 816.
Actually, Delta 816, if in that case, I'll give you your clearance real quick, and then once power gets on, they'll get your taxi clearance. Delta 16 cleared to Miami International Airport on departure. Flight of Palco's 7 departure. Palco transition, then it's followed. Climb maintain 5,000. Expect follow 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is going to be 119.4. Subject to change. Squawk 7265.
I was just kidding, but I appreciate that. We're cleared. Palco 7 departure to Palco, then is filed. Will maintain 5,000. Expect 360 and 10 departure. Subject to change, but 19.4 will be ready, and 7265 is the squawk. Delta 816.
Delta 816 reback is correct. For start at your own discretion, call rent taxi. Right now, we're departing C208, and that should be about it for now.
All right, we'll call for taxi, Delta 816. I really, truly was just kidding, but that's nice. He'll get me going anyway. 7265, and we're Terra now. This should have weather if we run into anything. So I'm going to set that there, and I'm going to put that on the... nope, I'm going to go on the right side because we have some terrain to avoid here. I'm going to set the terrain up on this side, if I remember how to do that. Don't know if I remember how to do that. It's in a different spot than my 737.
7 departure, Beechcraft number 787 at San Tomas, VFR westbound to Isla Grande, ready to copy.
You know what? I don't know. All right, I think we're ready to push and start. So let's. I don't want to be in too big of a hurry because I want to talk to Tower if they come on. But you know what? Yeah, we'll just see. The event starts in 8 minutes, so we're a little bit early, like I said before. But that's all right. Let's just do a quick scan, see if we can figure out where to turn on the terrain here. I'm trying to remember. There's traffic. We're gonna go fly the map. There's weather. Do I have to turn that on? On. Okay, cool. Maybe I don't have a terrain radar in this. I'm almost positive I did, but for the life of me, I thought it was down here, but I think that's the 777 and 737. That's okay. All right, Flirty pushback girl.
Starting pushback.
We're ready.
And you may start engines.
We got to turn the packs off here, and we are doing what? System 1. Okay, sounds good. Let's get number 2 going first. Coming up. And this is a tight ramp. It's a little bit of a squeeze job here, but kind of cool. all default scenery. I tell you, the one thing I do appreciate about X-Plane is pretty solid default airports. They're way ahead of Microsoft in that department. Although Microsoft has, in my opinion, a much better freeware airport scene. Their freeware airports are really, really good. And I think their payware airports are better than X-Plane as well. But I don't mind. I don't mind this. This is okay. All right, are we good here? Are we stable? It would appear so.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
All right, lady. Don't be in a hurry now. Come on.
American 967, San Juan Tower is now up. Contact San Juan Tower on
Disconnecting tail. Stand by.
132.05. Say again, please. American 967, again, American 967, contact Tower 132.05.
Cleanest gen transfer in the business right there, guys. Flicker, flicker, flicker.
13, contact San Juan Tower 132.05.
Uh-oh.
Any traffic on this frequency that's on
We've
the ground
lost
at San Juan,
audio.
any
This is
traffic
bad.
on the ground at San Juan, contact Tower
This is
132.05.
bad. No. Well, okay. I guess we got to go through that again. That is a real bummer. But nothing you can do. At least we're at the beginning of it. Had we been flying a little bit, that might have been a tougher sell. But I'm okay with firing things back up if you guys are. We'll just have to talk to the dude and let him know what happened. That's a bummer though. Got it. Oh man. It happens. Right? It happens. We'll do a little quick version of this, and you know what? It'll probably be good in the long run because we'll have tower there, and we're already. Oh, you're already boarded? Yes. Yeah. We'll make sure. Hello. We'll make sure that the flight attendants come around and refill your glass there. At least we don't have to go through clearance again. We know what we're supposed to do. Cleared as filed, essentially. And, yeah, that's a bummer, though. All right, well, anywho, let's, no point crying over spilled milk. Let's just get this thing back going. GPU, I don't know if I think I have to redo all this. So we'll do that. We'll do that. We will go up top, get the battery going. It's too bad we don't have, maybe this does, I don't know, have a ready for taxi state. I wonder if it does. Yeah, you know what, it's okay. This won't take us long. This really is a pretty simple aircraft to set up. So we said 174 with the passengers. We said cargo was 9570. We said the fuel weight we wanted to take 31,000 pounds. We basically had that. So we're gonna open up all the doors and everything. We're gonna load. Shouldn't take us long. Okay, that's good there. We have external power. Get the bus ties. Get everything kind of going there. Yeah, man. Well, you know what? So be it. Pause INIT. And better that it happens on the ground like that before you even went anywhere than, you know, like 10 minutes before top of descent, right? That's when it's really frustrating. It's never not frustrating, but it's really frustrating when you do it that way. All right, so next page, SJU. The other thing that's nice about this is it's really a fairly simple flight plan. It's San Juan VOR to Oconee, and then Yankee 308 to Madiz, activate that guy. Departure Palco 728. Boom. Let's look at the legs. There's no discos there, and we'll worry about the arrival when we get a little closer. Go to the INIT. That's good. We said we need 6 tons. 360, and we're executive decisioning ourselves at a flight level of 100. Really, the cruise winds, it was like 5 and 34 or something. It was really nice. All right, takeoff. We're flaps 20. There's that. Whoops, 33 was the CG. And 45 was the that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. We're in. You can show legs. You can show that. We can get the APU going. We can't get... let's let the APU get started before we get all the rest of this business set up. And bada bing, bada boom. We had a squawk code. $72.65. Okay, that guy's wondering what's going on, but you know what? It's all good in the hood. Weather radar, you go to map. Traffic coming on. Yes. Run APU Gen is on. Oh, I have to redo the pushback.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Great news, Captain. Your
Cat Streeter this time. Was kind of hoping we was going to get flirty pushback lady again. All right. We need APU air isolation valve, auto, trim bomb, temperatures. Okay.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Let's just make sure everything's loaded. We were kind of fast there, so that's okay. Plane is loaded. Nice, I like it. Remove all. Airplane, close all. Sweet, sassy Molassy. Yeah, that's an old guy. His name was Cat Streeter. And hey, we got STT Tower. Sweet, we're gonna tune him in. And he was definitely a personality, man. He was a Twitch streamer for a while, and also I think a developer. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Pretty cool,
Nose
dude.
Connected, bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Boom, got it.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Light them up. Okay, packs off. What did we decide? Oh, we got to get the that on. Boom, 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 boom. Hopefully I'm not forgetting something. We're going to go there. How fast can you do this without screwing up? That's the main thing here. And I have... we coming up? Yes, we are. There's 18, 19, 20. Fuel coming on. Hey, does this remind you of anything? Oh, we got ground as well. Let's go over to ground here. Hopefully we're not in anybody's way now. Our pushback guy. Oh no, we're crashing again. What in the heck?
Okay, November 787, ready to copy your VFR clearance.
Wow. Okay, that's bad because that means I'm going to have to actually do like a PC restart. So, yeah. So tough judgment call time. It's going to take a minute to do a little restart, and I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'll just see kind of what I'm feeling like. I'm sort of lost my mojo to stream this now because I don't want it to happen again. So I think maybe what I'm going to do is just call it good. It's a little bit of a shorter Saturday stream, but not too bad. But yeah, if we're having some weird combination issue with something here that I don't know, I don't want to go through the whole process of having the stream back. It's a little bit of it's a little bit of a process to get all the streaming stuff back up. So I unfortunately think I'm going to have to call it good early tonight, and yeah, I really apologize for that, but anyway, that's just the way it goes sometimes. So here this comes a little bit sooner than I planned.
Thanks for watching my papa.
Yeah, MJ, appreciate you being here, though. I tell you what, it was fun. I mean, the caravan flight was fun. We had our issues with that as well. I don't know. It just kind of was one of those nights where we just were fighting problems all night long. But thank yous today, Jeffrey B. Thank you for the awesome raid. Appreciate Texas One Flyboy coming in, as well as Downwind Sim, as well as Steve PHL and BPAT. Thank you guys all for the re-ascriptions. Greatly appreciate that, and that really made my day. Thank you very, very much. And then MJ Gravina, thank you for the follow. Rocket Mom 1291, thanks for the follow. It's nice to meet you guys, and appreciate you guys hanging out. My next scheduled stream, by the by, is actually coming up next Wednesday. I'm off till Wednesday. They got a little something going on down in the Charm City, so my Wednesday and Thursday, my during the week streams are a little bit later. They're midnight Zulu, and so I'll be doing that in the 737. I think I'm going to be over in, well, I don't know if I'm going to do Zebo or the iFly on that, but that's my next upcoming stream. Hopefully you guys can stop by. Well, I'm not going to leave you here hanging. We got some cool streamers out there right now, and I think what we're going to do, let's go bother Boozy Sheep. He's doing a little combination stream here, a little collaboration stream with our friend Ibanez, and you might already be over there, but we'll go do like a little double what's that called, Inception thing, and have some fun. I see Ibanez is already wearing some kind of a princess hat, or I don't know, but this one might be a little different, guys. I'm telling you what, these guys get a little crazy. Last time Boozy took his shirt off. I don't even know what's gonna happen. You're taking the champagne with you. Approved as requested there, MJ. All right, you guys. Thanks again for coming by. I'll see you on Wednesday. Can't wait to fly with you again. Have a good rest of your weekend. We'll see you.